Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking all about adult acne. If you've been a regular to my channel since day one, you will know that my skin was pretty awful. I had quite severe adult acne and I was just getting on top of it when I started my channel about 6 months ago. So it's been quite a long process, but if you are interested in knowing my tips and tricks on how to get rid of adult acne and stay on top of it so that it doesn't come back, then please keep watching. Okay, so like I said, this has been a long process. If you are after a quick fix, you are not going to get one. There are so many people on here saying that you can get rid of your adult acne in a week. No. No. This takes quite a long time because you need to do each step one at a time. You can't just rush in and do all the steps together. It just doesn't work that way. These are pretty generic steps. Hopefully everybody will be able to achieve this, and it's on a budget. There are no really expensive high-end products involved in this process. It's really just stripping everything back and completely starting again. So let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to show you some before pictures just so you can see where I was 6 months ago and how far I've actually come in quite a short space of time. I'm really happy with the progress. Obviously there's a little bit more to go. I'm going to take my makeup off for you in a little while and show you where I am at the moment, because obviously I have makeup on today. Don't have very much makeup on today with regards to my skin, but I do have makeup on today, so I want to show you a definite before and after. But I just want to say that I do have a little bit of a way to go, but I am on top of my adult acne now. I don't get serious breakouts anymore. Still sometimes get a little bit of skin congestion, but that's usually my fault because I've not followed the steps properly that I put in place for myself. So let's get cracking. Okay, so there are far too many possible causes of acne, skin congestion and breakouts to go through them all. And obviously if you're a client of mine, you will be sat in front of me. I will be able to take an in-depth look at your skin and we'll be able to go through your life and see what are the possible causes of the adult acne that you have and how to get rid of it. But you're not my client, you're not sat in front of me, so I'm going to go through the significant things that affected my adult acne and the significant changes that I made in my life to get rid of my adult acne. So stress was one of the major things. If I am stressed, it shows in my skin. Hormones were a huge player in my adult acne. If I had a hormone imbalance, my skin was terrible. Also, not cleansing your skin properly can play a huge part in adult acne and breakouts and skin congestion. You would think this would be common sense, but a lot of the time the makeup that we apply to our face, more often than not now, is waterproof, and it takes a lot more to get waterproof makeup off the face than it does a non-waterproof makeup. So you must be using the right cleansers in order to cleanse your skin thoroughly. Also, if you've got sensitive skin, different things can react badly to your skin, which react in a breakout or skin congestion or acne. And if you have a poor diet, if you eat a lot of sugar and you eat a lot of dairy produce, this can also react badly with your skin. So I'm going to give you a rundown of the steps that I took in order to get rid of my adult acne and stay on top of my adult acne. And then hopefully that will give you the information that you need in order to make some changes in your skincare regime to get rid of your acne as well. So let's get cracking. Okay, so the first step is completely self-explanatory. I'm not going to go into too much detail about it because you all know anyway, but bacteria on your bedding is key to your acne. You need to make sure you're washing your bedding at least once a week, and you wash the actual pillow itself at least once every 6 months, because the bacteria can live in your pillow and it can actually get through your pillowcase. So you need to make sure that you're washing that at least once every 6 months. Okay, so step 2 is all about the doctor. Having acne is a medical problem. Go and see your doctor and see what course of action they think is best to take. I tried quite a few things before we found out that I actually had a hormone imbalance. So I tried antibiotics and I tried antibiotic creams. I did find that they were quite harsh on my skin. They worked for a while and then everything flared up again. And everything flared up because I had a hormone imbalance and I wasn't actually treating the cause of my acne. I was just treating the problem. So once you treat the cause of the acne, you really do start to get on top of it. So I had a hormone imbalance. I knew I had a hormone imbalance. My moods were everywhere. I was extremely emotional. So eventually we settled on a drug called YASMIN. Now YASMIN is a contraceptive pill. This isn't going to be right for everybody. Speak to your medical professional. But this one also has an ingredient in there which regulates sebum production in the skin. So this really, really helped with my acne, and I'm still taking this today on a daily basis. Obviously, I know there are dangers and side effects when taking any medication whatsoever, and you cannot take this forever. So I'm not saying that you should go and ask your doctor for this. I'm saying that you should visit your doctor, talk about your specific acne, and see what treatment they suggest for you. But this is the treatment that I was given, and it's working. So you can't achieve everything with just medication alone. You have to do your bit at home as well. And step 3 is all about cleansing. Now, when you get a breakout or skin congestion or acne, you go for the harshest thing that you feel is going to work in the fastest amount of time, because everybody wants it gone and they want it gone now. And even though I am a skin professional, I made this mistake as well. I wanted it gone. I really wanted it gone. I skin brushed. I exfoliated daily with really harsh stuff. I used harsh cleansers. I just washed my face constantly, and that was the wrong thing to do. Now obviously you want to keep your face clean and you want to keep your face bacteria free, but doing that with harsh things is the wrong thing. So I threw all those out, and the only thing that I wash my face with now is a cleansing oil. Now it doesn't matter what cleansing oil. I have a video for a beautiful cleansing oil that I will link up here for you that is by Bare Minerals, but it's quite pricey. So the one that I am using at the moment, because I just can't afford Bare Minerals to be quite honest, is from Simple, and this is their Hydrating cleansing oil. This is beautiful. Now I completely understand the look of sheer dread and horror on somebody's face when I recommend that they use an oil on their face when they already have supremely oiled skin. They go, no way. But the harsh truth is, if you carry on using those really harsh chemicals and products to wipe out every single last bit of natural oil that you have in your skin, you are damaging your skin. You are telling your skin that it needs to reproduce the oil that you are stripping out of its skin. What this results in is your skin actually producing double the amount of oil that it would have done if you'd have used a more gentle cleanser. So if you use this, use it twice at night, once to take off your makeup and then once to do a deep cleanse, and use it once in a morning to remove all the dirt on your skin. Honestly, you will see a huge result in this. This is a beautiful product. It's extremely gentle and it won't make your skin really oily, I promise. Okay, so step 4 is all about exfoliation. Exfoliating the skin is an incredibly important step to getting rid of any sort of skin congestion, breakouts or acne. Really important. You need to be exfoliating the skin 2 to 3 times a week. No more than that though, because just like using harsh chemicals and products on the skin, exfoliating more than 3 times a week can actually do your skin more harm and make it produce more oil. So 2 to 3 times a week, this will get rid of the dead skin cells on the skin and make it so that any oils can actually get out of your skin quite easily. They don't get trapped in there, mix with the bacteria and cause any breakouts. So just 2 to 3 times a week. The product that I use is from The Ordinary, and it's the Glycolic acid 7% toning solution. This is really gentle on the skin. I know it says acid in there and it makes you think that it's going to be really quite harsh. It's not. It's a really gentle product. I use this twice a week and it's working perfectly. Another method of exfoliation that I do use is dermablading. I love dermablading, but if I'm going to do that, probably do it once every 2 months. And I always do it on a day that I would usually do the glycolic acid 7% by the ordinary, and I would substitute this for the dermablading. Obviously, I always recommend that you go to professional for dermablading. You're using a lot of really sharp blades and it's very easy to cut your own face. But if you are adamant that you're going to do it at home, I have posted a video and I will link it up here for you to do at home. Okay, step 6. Stop touching your face all the time throughout the day. I am so guilty of this. I touch my face all the time. I have tried so hard to stop. It's so hard. I just do it all the time without thinking. So if you know that you're a face toucher, 1, try and stop. But if you're like me and you can't, make sure that you carry around some antibacterial spray or you're washing your hands with a gentle antibacterial cleanser quite a lot throughout the day, because obviously you touch things with your hands all the time, those things have bacteria on, you then get bacteria on your hands and you're transferring that bacteria onto your face. The last thing you want to be transferring onto your face is even more bacteria, because that will just result in even more breakouts. So try and keep your hands as clean as possible if you are a face toucher, if you can't stop touching your face like me. Okay, so step 7 is all about diet. If you have tried all the previous steps for quite a long time and they haven't worked for you, then your skin and your body might be sensitive to dairy or sugar. So what I would do is for 6 weeks, and it can't be any less than 6 weeks because you probably won't see a difference in that short amount of time. So for at least 6 weeks, cut out dairy from your diet altogether and see whether that makes a difference in how your skin is. If it does, fantastic, you know which one the culprit is. Obviously, don't do both sugar and dairy at the same time because you won't know which one your body is sensitive to. So do one at a time and see whether that makes a difference. Okay, so step 8. No matter how on top of your adult acne you are, it's inevitable, life is life, you are going to get the odd breakout from time to time. But step 8 is do not squeeze. Resist the urge to do the squeezing. Squeezing results in scarring, and scarring is so hard to get rid of. Now, if you are adamant you want that breakout gone, then go to a beauty professional and have a professional extraction done, or do what I recommend and get some of the ordinary salicylic acid 2% solution, just 1 dot of this on your breakout, and your breakout will shrivel up and die in the space of a couple of days. You only need 1 dot of this. It is an excellent product. I highly recommend it, and it's about £4.50 and will last you such a long time. Okay, so step 9, obviously there are some really expensive treatments that you can have done in a salon environment. I have never had any of those done. You can have lasering, you can have some really expensive creams, ointments, everything zapped. This is probably faster than the way that I've done things, but I've done things seriously on the cheap. I would recommend that you try all the steps that I've already mentioned before you go and spend your money in the salon, because you might not need to go. I definitely haven't. So step 10, once you have got in control of your adult acne, you can do dermarolling, or microneedling as it's sometimes called. I love dermarolling. Dermarolling is excellent for getting rid of acne scarring. It's a long-winded process, but believe me, I am a prime example of how well it works. So if you want me to post a video on dermarolling, please do let me know. I will post a video in the next couple of weeks of me doing this, because I'm not due another treatment for a couple of weeks. I do this on myself at home in a safe environment. If you do it properly, it is perfectly safe, and it will completely get rid of all your acne scarring over time. It's not a quick fix, but it does work. Okay, so I did promise earlier on that I would show you some before and after shots. I'm actually going to take this off now on camera for you so you can see where I started and where I finished. Okay, so as you can see, I have just taken my makeup off my cheeks and off my chin area, which is where my acne and my acne scarring was most evident. seriously, seriously evident and extremely textured. Now, as you can see, I have no acne scarring left on this side of my face, just my freckles now, which I actually quite like. And I have a little blemish here, but like I said, life is life, you can't control everything. And on this side of my face, I do still have a couple of dots of dark acne scarring left to go, but believe me, that will go. My skin is so much smoother than it was before. The Dermarolling has really sorted out the acne scarring, and it's really sorted out my skin texture. When you have acne, it's so debilitating. No matter how much makeup you put on your skin, you're always going to be able to see the texture, and the Dermarolling has really sorted the texture of my skin out. It's been invaluable. So again, if you want me to post a video of that, just let me know and I will post one of those in the next couple of weeks. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you have, please do give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. There is a watermark in this corner. If you click on it, it will take you through to my homepage where you can subscribe. Hope to see you all again soon. Bye!